Hey, NL, I was skeptical, but you were right. The barbecue restaurant in Toy Story Land at Disney Hollywood Studios goes crazy. What can I say? If I know anything, it's barbecue, American barbecue, and Walt Disney World resorts in sunny Orlando, Florida. Favorite U.S. president? I'm going to have to get a little controversial with you and say Abraham Lincoln. I'm going to go a little bit off the board and take Abraham Lincoln, pack one, pick one. You ever wonder why every assassin always is known by their first, middle, and last name? John Wilkes Booth, Mark David Chapman, Lee Harvey Oswald. It really makes you wonder what the fuck Tommy Lee Jones up to. I haven't seen him in a while. Are we okay? What the hell's he cooking up?
Wait, someone said, Floby, explosive cheating in speedruns, use a similar anime animation in the lower right. Connection? I think that's the justification that people use for, like, racism.
+2 holy? That one came to me and I was brushing my teeth last night. Dude, that would it makes you wonder what Jamie Lee Curtis is up to lately. That's true. Start with a little Bandle today. 1991, 525 million views. I don't even want to hear the first track. This is Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. No, it is not. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go! I don't know it yet. Skip me track 1, track 2. Ooh. Ooh. It's recognizable, but I can't pin it yet. Give me the bass. Oh, it's Come As You Are. I'm 4 bars off, but whatever. That's Come As You Are by Nirvana. It had to be Nirvana. With that many views from 1991, it was either Nirvana or like some Euro dance track you only hear in Ben Aldis rides. Baby, if you want me, you got to show me love. These words aren't that easy to say. You know what I'm talking about? Man, this shit goes hard. Where's the voice? There's no voice. Nirvana kinda good, IMO? That's brave. I'll just be honest with you. We're gonna play Cobalt Core, because I don't know what else to play. I've been looking at video games lately. I gotta be honest with you. I say it's mid. It's kind of a mid-year for video games lately. Cobalt Core is probably the second best game of the year. First game of the year, we don't even have to talk. Consensus pick, Lies of P. Just try it out before you hate on Astrea. I'm going to be honest with you. People, they said, play this game. It's a Slay the Spire inspired dice builder called Astrea Six-Sided Oracles. Tomo, if you unplug my camera, I heard your little tail whip there, I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. I'm going to go psychotic. Get out of the cords! You don't belong in the chords. There's like 0.25% of the office is chords. Just go in the other 99.75% of the office. Here's my problem. I feel like, you know how you can like A/B test thumbnails and stuff like that and be like, what do people want to see? Me with my mouth open or me with my mouth closed? Don't answer that, by the way. There needs to be like an A/B release on Steam for normies versus nerds. And I'm saying the words without judgment, okay? Everybody passes judgment based on first impressions a little bit. You're either ahead of the curve or you're behind the curve. Your game being called Astrea Six-Sided Oracles puts you behind the curve with me, my 34-year-old normie suburban Canadian brain. If you called it Slay the Dice, you'd be working from... You'd have a slight tailwind. You'd have a 2-mile-an-hour tailwind. It wouldn't be enough to get it on the docket, but I would be like, oh, I see what you're going for here. Astrea is a dice deck-building roguelike that flips the script on deck builders by using dice instead of cards and the unique dual damage system, purification versus corruption. See, this is where I'm starting to lose it. Build a dice pool strong enough to purify Astrea's out-of-control corruption and save the star system. But then on the other hand, Retromation. God-tier roguelite, can't recommend it enough. Wanderbots. One of the best, if not the best, in the roguelike deck/dice building genre. Negative review. Not recommended. 356.5 hours of playtime on record. There's a lot to like about this game, hence my playtime. Though I do admit I left the computer running with the game on several times. My actual playtime is around 200 hours. Oh, only 200 hours. No big deal. There is great charm, good variety of gameplay ranging from simple enough blah 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 if you're a fan of the genre. While there is a lot to be praised about, the flaws become more evident as you play on. Bitch, you played 356 hours of this game. You ever hear that the familiarness breeds contempt? That's not a fair... I haven't even played the game, I'm coming to bad... I came in guns blazing, being like, why is it called this Kingdom Hearts 356/2 Dream Drop Distance nonsense? Dude's out here saying the more I play, the less I like it. Yeah, welcome to the human brain. Oh my God, second problem. This dude's playing a dice building game. Second problem, the amount of RNG is insane. I hope this review doesn't come across as hating. I love this game, hence a long review. I love the way they decided to go for dice instead of cards. I love the many charms it has. I'm a bit puzzled with the lack of dice art given how much love has been given to this game. I hope devs see it as something they must work on. Nah, no big deal. We worked on the game for 3 years. It came out. It's got like 88% positive reviews. You were entertained enough to play it for 350 hours, and then you left a negative review because you don't like the dice art. And then you wrote, like, I'm not a hater. I hope the devs just see this as constructive criticism. Holy cow. Gamers are not beating the allegations, bro. You got minimum 200 hours in a $20 game and you leave a bad review? Jail time? I think that's fair. I don't think you should go to jail for 10 years, but I think for like a weekend you should go to prison. Minimum security prison. They don't need to put your ass in the supermax. But if you played something for 200 hours, it's like, you know, I don't want to be in any club that would have me as a member. If you played a game for 200 hours and then you're like, I didn't really like the time I spent in that, then I can't trust you as an arbiter of judgment because your ass is dumb. Why did you invest 9 real-time days in something, in an entertainment product that you didn't like? That is stupid. You've made a stupid decision. I'm not saying you're stupid, but your opinion is definitely compromised as a result. What if it's the kind of game that seems like it's going to get good soon? For 200 hours? I can see toughen out the first 3 seasons of a new television show. But 209 days of your life? I've invested a 70th of... Well, that's not... The math is wrong. I've invested... Back of the napkin, 40, something like that. You invested 2.5% of your year. Closing into the point where, like, I mean, this might be like 0.4% of your life into something that you don't enjoy with your free time. That's crazy. And what I'm saying is you've made a stupid decision, and as a result, your opinion is compromised. It's the same shit if you watch like 11 seasons of a show and you're like, the show sucked the whole time, then I can't trust you. That being said, if you watched, let's say, 7 seasons of a show and the first 4 or 5 were really good, and then the next 2 were like a little mid, and then it fell off a cliff, especially as it got further along, then that's like you spent 170 hours playing a game and you're like, wow, this is like one of the best games of all time, and then they patched it to like completely ruin it and you played 30 hours just like at this point it's inertia, let's see how they try to land the airplane. Ooh, into the wall, huh? I didn't expect that. Then you can give it a negative review as far as I'm concerned. Every time you miss a shot, do 1 damage to the enemy's hull. Like what are you gonna do? What you gonna do when they're out down home? Home, cause he's hungry. You know what I'm saying? You may not. That's kind of like that's a vintage song. We don't know that one? You know? You should try listening to some good music sometime. It'll change your life. What would you do? I don't know. I guess I'd try to just go to the food bank or something? I don't know. It's been a while since I heard the song. The hell's a food bank? They call it something different in the United States of America? No, we call it a food bank. Okay, well, then I'm not going to answer the question. Food pantry sometimes? Food bank is a known term. I'm not trying to say Canadians invented the food bank. That's what we always called it. I deposited 20 chicken nuggets. 5 years later, I got 22 chicken nuggets. You shouldn't have put your chicken nuggets into CDs, okay? You should have put them into Solana. If you put 20 chicken nuggets into Solana in 2020, by the end of the year, you would have had 500 chicken nuggets. Now, you would have 4 chicken nuggets. But all you gotta, you buy the chicken nuggets low and you sell the chicken nuggets high. What's low, what's high? Haven't you seen the seminal TikTok? I'm gonna show you a little tip that allows my husband and I to live our lives without having to work a traditional 9 to 5. See, what I do is I look at the graph, and when I see a stock that's like going up, I buy it, and then it goes up like a little bit more, and then I just sell it. And that's how we like pay our bills and stuff like that.
And I know trading sounds intimidating. Here's my strategy in a nutshell. I see a stock going up and I buy it, and I just watch it until it stops going up, and then I sell it, and I do that over and over, and it pays for our whole lifestyle.
This guy's besmirching CDs. Shake my head. CD Andes when the inflation print comes in 0.1% under expected and the S&P 500 goes up 18% in 6 weeks. If you want the goodness of the risk off, don't be mad when the risk on starts kicking its ass, okay? That's why there's something called a risk-adjusted return, a risk premium. You gotta read the damn literature before you start. Okay, sorry. There's a value to having the ballast and the gasoline in the tank, okay? How's my second favorite Canadian streamer doing? I don't know, you'd have to ask Malf. I don't even know if I'm on the list. Oh. Snoop Dogg just tweeted, he's giving up smoke. I think we love that for him, maybe. I don't know, I haven't really thought about it. What do you think? Snoop Dogg recently tweeted, he's giving up smoke. In other words, in other news, Snoop Dogg just tweeted today, he's giving up smoke. That's right, guys, Snoop Dogg is giving up smoke. In other words, Snoop Dogg just tweeted that he's giving up smoke. That's right, folks, Snoop Dogg giving up smoke. In unrelated news, the Pope just announced he's considering converting to Scientology. He's considering it. Okay, here we go. Run it back. We'll do it live! That's a divisive one. People are like, fuck the Pope, but maybe like fuck Scientology more? I don't know. I wish there was an 8-minute TikTok that explained how I should feel about this specific issue. Hey guys, welcome back. By popular demand, we got another video. It's the top 10 most canceled people of all time. In case your friends are ever like arguing about who's more canceled, Kevin Spacey or Louis C.K., you can refer to this video. We've had a team of researchers. Definitely Spacey. Yeah, Kevin Spacey more canceled than Louis C.K. for sure. O.J. Simpson, kind of less canceled than Kevin Spacey because his cancellation happened in the 1990s. It's been longer. Yes, and I'm not saying that I'm observing the phenomenon. I'm not saying it's how it should be, okay? So you forgive him? Forgive him for what? He was acquitted. What's the broken glass icon? Bro, the broken glass icon is weak. It takes 1 more damage. Brittles the skull, they take double damage. Don't get me started on this liquid IV. I got a formula of liquid IV called hydration multiplier. What is this paper towel math? That like the motherfuckers at Liquid IV see you drinking a glass of water. 1 glass of water multiplies your water. Yeah, maybe if I'd only consumed listen, this joke doesn't have legs. It's for the Peloton sub community. I was at Costco yesterday, and they were doing a free sample of Liquid IV. And I said, no thank you, I'm already a customer. They gave me a look, and then I went back and I told the Peloton sub-community, and they said, just so you know, most people don't see Liquid IV as a, like, sports drink. They see it as a hangover cure. So everybody I've been telling about Liquid IV thinks that I'm just, like, drinking too many Chimay Blues every night. It's not true. I'm drinking Liquid IV the first hour of the 2-hour Peloton rides. It goes insane as a hangover cure? I wouldn't know, man. I wouldn't know. Bo Horvat really going through it after leaving the Canucks? Yep. He left the Canucks and immediately signed like a $67 million contract in one of the most desirable places to live in the United States that gives him job security for the next 8 years. Dude's, what is he? And plus he's old as shit, right? He's like 27. Dude's pretty cooked. Glad that's not me. People are like, he really had a rough one last night. What are you talking about? He scored. He lost. That's because the Canucks are undefeatable. Unless you're the Toronto Maple Leafs, the New York Rangers, the Philadelphia Flyers, or there's one other one. Isn't there, folks? I don't remember. Or the Flames tonight? We're on a back-to-back? Hardly seems fair. Just yet another example of East Coast bias. You see the TikTok, which is guy from the poop deli tries to order at the normal deli, and it's all the guys going, yeah, can I get everything bagel scooped in? Can I get about a half pound of poop on top of it? And then the guys start laughing in the background. It's so good. Yo, let me get a poppy seed bagel, scooped, bacon, egg, and cheese, ketchup, a little bit of poop on top, arugula, and put it on the grill.
How you doing, boss man? Let me get everything bagel, do a half pound of poop.
Hey, the usual for me, quarter scoop poop on the poop bagel.
I'm gonna do a bagel, everything, scoop it out, do a little lots, and, you know, throw a little poop on there.
Do salt, pepper, ketchup, poop, toasted on an over easy hash brown.
Let me do a half a pound of bacon, egg, and cheese with a little bit of mayonnaise on the side, and then, I don't know, throw a little poop on the top.
He was ready. I know you have a Google Doc full of stuff that has been sent to me on Twitter. I guess I like the idea of choosing 2 cards in my draw pile. You should fight them? You're right. Everything's telling me that I shouldn't. Do not do it. Absolutely not. You will lose. It's a trap. You will die. I promise you will lose. But this is the strongest build I've ever seen. You know what? I think it makes more... I'm just taking a second to think through it analytically. It makes more sense for the first time we fight the merchant. We should fight them on the first shop so we know what to expect in the future. You don't do it right before the final boss. That makes perfect sense. Okay, so upgrade me. Slug me? What do you got left HP-wise? Not enough to survive this, let me tell you. It's that simple. Maybe it's not quite at a Type B viewer level yet, but we did get a kill with new characters. Well, a new character. A new ship, I guess, on harder. I understand now why Spider-Man 2 is the most popular video game on the planet. People just want to see predictable outcomes. They don't want to see greatness. Greatness is terrifying because it makes you think, what if you could do it too? What they want to see is they want to see me click on the last button against the shopkeeper and get destroyed. And then they want to give out 5 gifted subscriptions and then go to sleep and go to IKEA. And have you seen Fight Club? This movie changed the way I think about the world, okay? It's a foregone conclusion. You know what's going to happen when you go see the Marvels. Nick Fury's going to show up. His eye is going to be like healed or something like that. And then another cat is going to scratch out his other eye. And you're going to be like, whoa, okay. Why don't we aim for something a little bit better than that, okay? Thank you, Librarian, for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. You can get a little preview of what the Librarian's working on just based on the gifted subscriptions. They must be working on an NL anti-Spider-Man 2 compilation right now. So true. Soul Red. I already did the Game Awards video. That's crazy. Wasn't I just talking about that yesterday? Yes. That's insane. Ever tell you about the fact that on Twitch, if you're a partner, you have to give Twitch 24-hour exclusivity to the content that you make. So if I stream, no content from that stream is supposed to go to YouTube on my channel for 24 hours from the point that I made it. After that, it's fair game. Librarian has a competitive advantage. They don't have to play by the terms of endearment. They can just go out here and be like, and I'm happy for you. I'm not trying to insult you or saying that you should respect the window for a contract you didn't even sign. I'm just saying that's crazy. Didn't they change that? I don't know. I don't follow industry news, honestly. I'm just living my life. But in 2014, that's what it was like. Industry news, it's your job? That's why I'm so fucking confused that you know that they changed it. Why the hell did you hear about that? Please tell me your ass is not following Dexerto on Twitter if you work as like a CPA or something like that. That's just embarrassing. Please tell me you don't know the ingredient list of Pokemon's new cookies versus the cookies that they sell at Costco, which have a similar name. I'm just, I'm asking as a friend. I do, but I'm a food scientist. Do you agree that restaurants would be yummier if the health department chilled out a little bit? No? How could they not be yummier? I'm not saying it would be safer. It would obviously be more dangerous. Like, that's a given. Mold and rat poop? Well, if I ran a restaurant, I simply wouldn't serve rat poop to my customers no matter what. But if like a really good steak fell on the floor, I might rinse it off, depending on how good the marbling is. It's what I would do at home probably. If I bought a steak from the store, I mean, beef's expensive these days. That might be like, you know, $30. There's no way I'm throwing that shit in the compost bin. That's going in the sink and then it's going in the cast iron. What is the health department doing to stop yummy food? The chef de cuisine isn't able to focus as much on their passion, which is cooking yummy food. They're busy making sure their sink gets up to exactly 71 degrees Celsius of hot water so that the restaurant doesn't get shut down for 2 weeks. I'm just saying, I should be able to get a scooped poop bagel, okay? Bro made up a health regulation? No, you can Google, like, Fraser Health department closures, and you can look at all the restaurants that have been closed. Spoilers, there's a lot of great restaurants on there. Some of them are like really bad. Some of them is like rat droppings everywhere. But then like some of them are like sink temperature not adequate. And I'm like, brother, come on. You're really gonna ruin a dude's dream just because his sink wasn't getting hot enough? Maybe they do the dishes with like a kettle or something like that. I don't know. They do not? They could. You've had salmonella? Health department didn't do shit about that one, brother. That's exactly my point. You're making my point for me. Health department, when a restaurant sink is 1 degree Celsius below mandated temperature, your business is ruined. Health department, when HelloFresh is shipping meat in cardboard boxes with like 2 ice packs in there that then sit on apartment building floors before the owner picks them up because they're at work for like 12 hours after the thing's been in the fucking truck for 12 hours too. I sleep. Mega -2. I know you own HelloFresh stock. I know you're a big investor in the DAX. Yes, it's a German company. Look it up. I work for FedEx loading those boxes. It's much worse than you think. It's shedding like crazy, man. I believe that. You know, I used to live in an apartment building. You would see HelloFresh boxes. Like when I saw them, it was not like I saw the delivery guy like walking into the building and putting it on the ground. I would see them whenever I happened to go down to the lobby. So they might have been there for a minute. They might have been there for 6 hours. And then most people picked them up. Sometimes it would be like you'd come down to check your mail like the next day and the box would still be there. And you'd be like, you're running the numbers on that and you're like, okay, there's like ground chicken in there. So they can't afford to get you ground beef. And you're like, It's in the cardboard box with the melted ice packs. It was probably out for delivery for like a few hours. I don't even know when it was packed at the distribution center, but then from the distribution center, they shipped it to the FedEx, and then the FedEx loaded it onto a truck, which probably took several hours, and then the truck delivered them, which probably took them like all day. Yours might have been delivered first, it might have been delivered last, who knows? I guess you're not planning on any more HelloFresh sponsorships? I haven't done a single HelloFresh sponsorship. I'm one of the greatest HelloFresh haters of all time. Was it Kate then? Yeah, she can live her own life. Have you turned them down? Like they're in the mentions like Raid Shadow Legends. Every 2 days they're like, I know you didn't want to do it yesterday, but how about tomorrow at yesterday's price? And I'm like, you need to read The Art of the Deal. You will not catch me. Maybe it makes more sense for Generation Z. For me personally, I got no problem going to the grocery store, paying less for food, cooking whatever I want, instead of like, hey, for some reason we're making quesadillas, but we're putting ground chicken in them. It doesn't even taste good. Doesn't even make any damn sense. I'll just buy my own food. I don't wish the company ill. I just don't understand why it exists. I was never taught cooking, and I don't know what to look for while shopping. Okay, like, no disrespect. How old are you? There's still time. You might live on this earth for another 55 years, maybe longer. Let's start learning that stuff now so that when you're 30, 40, 50, 60, you got the tools in the toolbox so you're not sucking on the HelloFresh teat at great personal expense for the next half century. No one taught me how to do that shit either. You know what? I've got many embarrassing memories. Asking my mom as like a 17-year-old how you cook canned soup. I'll give you the spoilers for canned soup. The spoiler for canned soup is you open the can and heat it up. You can do almost you could do it in the sun if you wanted to. It would take you a long time. You could pour it in a bowl and then put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. And if it's not, what if it's not cooked after 2 minutes? They cooked it at the factory. What you're asking is, what if it's not warm after 2 minutes? Then, this will blow your mind. You put it in for another minute or so. And then if it's still not hot, you just kind of repeat that till it's good to go. Or you could put it in a pot. You could cook it on the stove. What setting do I put the burner at? It really doesn't matter. The only variable you're changing is time. You're just getting, you apply heat to canned soup until it bubbles, and then turn the heat down, stir, and pour in a bowl. You've changed my world. How do you make a souffle? Bro, HelloFresh is not having you make a souffle. Don't be ridiculous. I don't know why I said it like that. Don't be ridiculous. Can't you just put the can on the stove? I can't tell you why you can't, but I think you shouldn't. I don't know if it's aluminum that is built to withstand the rigors of a stove. There's plastic lining inside. Yeah, don't do that. Don't put the can on the stove. A couple HelloFresh meals had me in a 15-step process. Not my ass, like, hey, it says it takes 20 minutes. Step 1, preheat the oven. That takes 20 minutes by itself. And then they're like, we gave you semolina flour. What you're going to do is like mix the semolina flour with like 3 tablespoons of water and work it into like a fucking dough. And I'm like, brother, if I wanted, this pizza is costing me like $19 and I got to make it myself. At that point, I'd rather just get Domino's. It's getting a little ridiculous. When you lived in the sticks, would people burn cardboard and plastic? Yes. And maybe this is an insane take. Burning plastic smells horrible, but burning cardboard smells so fucking good. Just in general, like, there's something about like burning garbage that actually smells nice. Not as nice as wood. It smells good, man. You have a brain worm? No, it's got like a little... I haven't smelled it in like 20 years, but I used to live in like, the woods, basically. You would step out on like a November night and be like, somebody's, the Harrisons 1 kilometer down the road must be burning a dumpster full of garbage again. Kingston's not the woods. I never lived in Kingston as a kid. I only say Kingston because I lived in the woods surrounding it. We're not the same. I know your ass went to KCVI. You had vegetables in your high school cafeteria. Not us. Oh, let me guess. You went to LaSalle? I wish I went to LaSalle. In my dreams, I went to LaSalle, okay? I lived on a damn gravel road. It gets worse than that. You could live on a dirt road, but like there's not that many of those in existence anymore. I lived on a gravel road. You know what it's like to learn how to bike on a gravel road? Did you have to walk uphill both ways to school? No. I had to wake up at like 6:15 a.m. to take the school bus for like 50 minutes. The school wasn't even really that far away. It was like a 20-minute drive, but it took 50 minutes because they had to get all the kids in the catchment that were in like orbit around the school. Do you pick up the phone saying ahoy hoy? I'll level with you. I don't pick up the phone at all these days. My wife answers the phone like on the first ring, no matter who it's from, even if caller ID says like unknown number or like a Shanghai area code, which is crazy. That like stresses me out, man. Not true? I guess if it said spam likely, you wouldn't answer the phone. But otherwise, you're like catching it on the ring. And I'm like, I always let it go to voicemail. Because like, I just follow the flow chart through for me, okay? If you answer, 100% you're either going to be talking to somebody or you're going to be talking to a robot. I don't want to do either of those. By not answering the phone, there's like an 80% chance they don't leave a voicemail. 20% chance they do leave a voicemail. You open the voicemail, 90% of that 20%, it's a robot speaking a different language trying to steal your personal information. You hit 7 immediately to delete the message. You didn't have to even bother yourself with it. Sometimes it's a genuine phone call. 90% of those phone calls can be ignored. If it's the hospital calling you back, if it's your doctor, if it's your bank and it's something important, you need to get on that. But sometimes it's not someone trying to scam you. Sometimes it's like, hey, it's a charity. And then you just hit 7 again. It's not to say you shouldn't donate to charity, but my ass is not donating to an unsolicited phone call from the David Suzuki Federation where you left me a voicemail. It's just not going to happen, okay? There's almost nothing more satisfying for me than like picking up the phone, hitting the voicemail button. You have one new message. Playing new message from number. And then I hear a robot, 7 immediately. Message deleted. It's free serotonin. Message deleted. You have no new messages. A wave of calm rushes over me. Almost all methods of communication are like completely cooked, except face-to-face interaction, which is the scariest of all the interactions. I'm going full 90s mode, man. Emails are legit? Yeah, sometimes. And then sometimes it's like, hey, here's like a PDF. And then if you click on the PDF, it steals like all your passwords. Plus, like, not to mention, basically my entire email inbox is just like companies that I purchased a shirt from once that are like, do you want, like, really? Like, I got an email this morning, Lens Crafters Black Friday sale. What are we doing here? Like, I'm not at the place in my life. Like, I don't have a glasses fetish.
メガネってのは本当にめちゃくちゃ多様性があるんですよね。まずメガネをかけてる女の子がメガネを外して美少女になったりとか、逆にメガネをかけてニコニコしてる主人公がメガネを奪ってつけてる女子が奪っちゃったぞみたいなかけて、それもすごく可愛いんですよね。カスタルな形とかいるとかも、そのキャラに合ったメガネを着せ替えて楽しむも本当に楽しいです。もうアンダーリムとかね、ちょっと縁が太いやつとかね、本当にもうバイキングのようにめちゃめちゃ楽しめるんですよ、メガネ。
I'm not going to be like, oh, glasses are on sale. Maybe I'll pick up a couple extra. That's like something I get when I'm driving and the traffic lights start to look fuzzy. Like, my phone is on Do Not Disturb literally 99.95% of the time. The only time it's not on Do Not Disturb, there's 2 situations. My mom tells me she's going to call sometime in the next 10 minutes, or I call a customer service line, and instead of holding, they say, you can press a button and then we'll call you back. And then I go off of do not disturb mode, so I get a ring. What about food delivery? Not necessary. I have a door. You bring the food to the address, you knock on the door, I will answer the door. What if the daycare needs to call you? I'm sorry, pretend it's the 1990s. Send me a text. That didn't exist in the 90s. But send me a text. If I don't answer the text immediately, well, like I know people are saying, what if? The if is that I'm not going to see it. So just let the kid choke? No, fucking do the Heimlich maneuver. You're the daycare. What am I going to do? Drive across town? Skirt! It's been 40 minutes. Is everything okay? Like, you got to be able to handle emergencies, right? How often do you look at your phone? I would say like twice a stream during a pivot, I will look at my phone. And it is basically to see if there's a text from the daycare that's like, we have a problem. But honestly, like, I think you're not living in the real world, is my 2 cents. I'm not necessarily suggesting you're like overstating risk, but like, what emergency would the daycare need to call me for and I need to answer immediately? There's a fire? Don't call me, motherfucker. Call the fire department. I don't know what I'm doing. I can come over and watch the fire. By the time I get there, it's going to be like an inferno, but like, your child started vomiting? Yeah, I don't want to hear that. It sounds like a personal problem, honestly. It sounds like that's between you and her. Ooh, can you keep her overnight? I really can't afford to get sick right now. Okay, Dopple Daily. When did Nighthawks at the Diner by Edward Hopper come out? That's a gimme, brother. We're going to call this 1921. That's a nasty one. 260, 1942. Shouldn't you have been fighting the Nazis at that time, Edward Hopper? I'm just saying, you wouldn't catch me making a seminal work of American art at that time. Probably. I would be hiding somewhere so I don't get drafted. House adopts Prohibition Amendment 282 to 128. This is like a 1927 Andy right here. 1917. Don't care, didn't ask, plus I'm not American. Song, Tipsy by Jaquan. I'm not going to play it, but this came out when I was in high school. I'm going to say this was 2004. That's damn right. Root Beer Tapper. That's an arcade classic. I'm going to say this was 1981. It was 1983. And this movie, The Hangover from Warner Brothers, that was July 2009. Oh, motherfucker, I'm never going to recover from this. No! Really? Come on, let me guess. June 30th at 11:59 p.m. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. June 2nd. Fucking, that's June. It's basically May. I would say it's more May than June, honestly. Doppel's a lot of fun, though. Total score, 3666. What the hell are we going to play? There's always Dave the Diver. Broke. Dave the Diver shouldn't be nominated for Indie Game of the Year because it's made by Nexon. Woke. Dave the Diver shouldn't be nominated for Indie Game of the Year because it's not very good. Oh, man. Handsome Pansome, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. I'm going to take that as a sign from above that everyone agrees with me. Let me see what's going on here. Otherwise, my ass going to have to play My Singing Monsters Playgrounds. Am I right, Kate? It's Bopple Battle. Action, multiplayer. A couch/online game where you battle your friends with unique and wild abilities. There are many choices, such as a shrink ray creating black holes, stopping time, and attaching a rocket engine to the stage to send it flying. Choose a combination that synergizes well to win the round. Bopple Battle. from Lipton Sides. Hero's Adventure, Road to Passion. 8,000 reviews, very positive. That's crazy. Checkmate Showdown. Fighting competitive PvP local multiplayer. Okay, hey, Vey Victoria, thank you for the gifted subscriptions as well. Thank you. This is a chess-themed fighting game. Chess meets fighting games. Crush your opponents in the arena and on the chessboard in this online multiplayer competitive tactical fighting game that mixes the strategic elegance of chess with the fast-paced execution of fighting games. What the hell is this? An elegant walk. Bringing two of the most toxic communities together, the chess and the fighting game community. It's great. I love how we need to work on... Our English classes should teach less Shakespeare and more writing. Bringing two of the most toxic communities together. You didn't need the sentence that says the chess and fighting game community. That's already implied. Okay, let's try it. I don't know. It'll be... it'll be something. $22. I'm going to purchase this for myself. But it is a gift, Steam. It is a gift. It's a gift to myself. 22 Canadian dollars. It's like $5 USD. I don't know what that means anymore. I denominate all of my purchases in... what's the Bored Ape cryptocurrency called again? ApeCoin. Thank you. I denote all of my purchases in accounting in ApeCoin. I appreciate that. Unfortunately, I was going to just check my wallet, but I recently had my retinas seared off at the Bored Ape Festival in Taipei, so they got over that, right? Like, their eyes were only burned for like 12 hours, right? I don't want to say it would be funnier if they went blind. It's better that they didn't get permanent blindness. Nah, they're blind. A couple of them are actually permanently blind. Can I see a source? I will respect you if you say I made it the fuck up. I did it to myself when I was 13. It feels like sand replaced your eyes for like a day. That's a damn nightmare. Feels like sand replaced your eyes. It's like, it sounds like a dream. Like, not a good dream. Was it a glow stick? Did the glow stick explode after you put it in the microwave? Motherfuckers be like, I never learned how to cook properly. First thing I ever microwaved was a glow stick. Makes me sick. You ruined your awesome shirt. Okay, I gotta go pee before I play this.
Hey, no noise.
Jack, come here. I have no clue what to do with this.
Did it help me to my eyes?
I gotta see what to do, dingling.
Oh my God.
God, I told you not to mess with it. Choking hazard, I don't know what to do if it's in your eyes. God! Don't rub them. Do you have another one of these tubes?
No.
Not to mention, it's all over your awesome shirt.
That'll come out.
Yeah, no shit. I said don't microwave it. Don't screw around. What you do with a beautiful shirt on and get it in your eyes. Am I ever right about anything, Jack? Am I ever right?
It's in my fucking eyes!
Okay, Jack.
Ah!
You seem fine, and now you're putting water. I didn't say put water. Contact with eyes or skin may cause temporary discomfort. In case of eye or skin talk, flush with water for 15 minutes. So just sit there and keep flushing away with water.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sure you're sorry now, Jack. You can always be sorry after.
That video is one of my favorites because it illustrates something we were talking about yesterday. But what we were talking about yesterday is one of the funniest things to adults is when kids are like pretending to be adults, but they don't have the faculties for it. Like the dude is like, so he's mean mugging the microwave. I'm microwaving a glow stick. I'm so cool. Everyone's gonna think I'm so cool. Then as soon as he shakes that shit and the goo explodes on his face, he reverts back to being a child. Dad! Oh, what the heck did you do, Sammy? Oh, it got in my eye. Oh, son of a gun. You ding-a-ling? Plus it got all over your awesome shirt. Dude, it's been, what, 13 years of doing this? Had to fart. Looked at my microphone to make sure it was muted. It was muted. Let her rip. Still paranoid that it wasn't muted. I watched that, like, red volume indicator with the X on it the whole time. How do you fart on the Peloton? I get out of the saddle and let her rip. But it's fucking disgusting because, like, I have the fan position behind me. It's the only place it can go. And it's on 10 because I'm sweating up a damn storm. So I stand up and I let her rip because there's no other option. I'm clipped in for 2 hours, right? And then it farts right into the fan, which then like multiplies the air and shoots it right back at my face. And it does not smell good. I'll tell you that for free. It smells gross. My farts are gross and they reek. What's the joke? That I farted and nobody threw up? Because that'd be a pretty good day for me. I'm very much not a, the hell is this? You're playing the damn French defense? I'm not a novelty chess set guy. Sometimes people think that because I, especially as an adolescent, I enjoyed chess. They would be like, you know what you would really like for Christmas is like a novelty chess set that combines two of your passions, chess and Star Trek. But then like when playing with it, you always dutifully play it once to be like, thank you for the gift, Aunt Kelsey. But you're like, what? Your muscle memory's all messed up. You're like, what's a pawn? What's the bishop? What's the queen? Like, just give me the damn, the normal set, bro. People are always like, oh, if you love chess, you'd love battle chess. And I'm like, no, give me the thing I like. I already like the thing I like. Why are we out here like, if you like X, why don't you give Y a shot? Just buy me like a cool digital clock or something like that. So how is this different from normal chess? I think at some point I should take a piece and then maybe it'll make sense. You're on chess mode? I'm literally just playing chess? Is there... Well, the bishop has like HP or something. There's got to be something. It's the only game in history that hasn't opened with a tutorial. I'm kind of losing my mind a little bit. I think you did select normal chess. No shot, bro. The rook has 5 HP. Here we go! Okay, the fighting game AI doesn't seem as good as the chess AI. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. They tried to hit me with the Justin Wong, bro! You can throw in this game, huh? I guess they started with a full bar because they're the one that ulted me. I'm mashing, literally mashing. I'm in trouble, guys. I'm in the Tekken corner. You know what? I deserve to lose this piece. Nice miss on your command grab, idiot. They've closed the gap. I will be killed. All right. He's jumping? You don't jump in a fighting game anymore? All right, well, watch this. Bet you feel pretty stupid. Honestly, pawn solos you, little bro? Pawn solo. George Lucas is like, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Pawn solo. Are you stupid? You've made a grievous error. My queen... No! No! I didn't see the knight, bro! Get smoked. I know exactly what... Oh, okay, I know exactly what I'm doing here. Stop jumping. Oh, Jesus. Stop jumping! I can't be the only person that thinks the Queen sounds exactly like Beyonce, right? Do you hear that? I was actually thinking that. Wait, but then I gotta put you in check. Now I gotta fight your freaking knight, bro. Or not? What the hell? Fight the king? I'm a little concerned. I only have 2 HP left. Is there like a health potion or something? I'm whittling you. I'm whittling you, little bro. You're in a world of hurt. Oh, I'm in a world of hurt. That was a big move. Gotta give you some credit for that, but you know what? We're simply whittling the king down a little bit so we can take him out next time. Never mind, I own you. Checkmate. The thing I noticed is that it was like, if you'll excuse me for saying so, it was like the chess didn't matter. Like, what I'm concerned about here is that I am really bad at fighting games. So no matter how good my chess is, if someone's like 25% better than me at fighting games, I think they just capture like my king with their bishop and it's game over. To be honest with you, in this business, we play the Scandinavian Gambit Accepted. It's an interesting start to the game. Please don't be good at fighting games, because this is, our position is going to go crazy. They seem like they know what they're doing. I'm not saying I haven't landed some shots, but they do seem like they know what they're doing. The hell is that, bro? What? I'm mashing. I'm not even ashamed to let you know that I'm mashing. It's interesting how I keep mashing the same button every time. See, like, that's some injustice shit. This I don't want to have to go up against that. Good punish. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm dead. Okay. Well, that's bad. I had the advantage too. That's what it makes it even worse. But the good news is that only makes me weaker on the chessboard. Well, I gotta be honest, I'm not thrilled at this. But... Okay, so I'm in check. That don't impress me much. Me personally, I come up here, I threaten your rook. What are you gonna do? Yeah, you didn't think about that one, did you? You move it up one? I mean, this should be a crazy turn for me. I should ruin your life here. What? He just blocked my ultimate. I thought that was like my smash ball. Oh, this guy's done all the rook training, brother. I'm dead. We're still in this, okay? It's not over till I say it's over. It's over. He got me. You gotta hit confirm into your super. Fighting game Andes know that no normal person knows what the fuck that means, right? Well, you just come into like a cafe and be like, oh, you gotta hit confirm into super. The fuck does that mean, bro? He's using his steppies. Nobody knows what that means. We didn't all grow up in a in a Brooklyn Auroch shield, okay? You said it earlier. I know, I'm just telling a joke. But cancel into low kick? I don't know what does a kick mean? What is a kick, man? What is a cancel? You talking about when you press the B button instead of the A button? I will say, I feel like there should be a fighting game tutorial here that should teach me about the mechanics of the fighting game. I feel like I should not have to play Street Fighter 6 to understand the best way to play chess boxing. No, we're not going to be doing this today. So I feel like rather than taking your bishop, I should let you attack me so I get an assist. No, but I get the ult if I come in and attack you. I mean, I could get mated in like 4 here. Oh, really? You have to hit confirm into your super? Oh, alright, that's kind of sick. That's not fair. This guy knows how to use his meter. Help. I was blocking in the wrong direction. Turn me around. How many attacks do you do with your auto combo, brother? We win these. Free bishop. All I lost was 99% of my king's HP. Oh, you can't move that, brother. You'll be in check. You sorry, that's illegal in the world of chess. Excuse me, he's in check. Rush him, bro. This is where we get some HP back. Whoa! I didn't see that coming. We don't get baited. Okay, we get baited into not blocking with our last attack, that's for sure. I thought I had the grab there, that's my bad. Get smoked on. Well, well, well. I'll just be straight up with you, brother. If I know what meter is, it's over for you. Oh! Oh! Get checkmated in 5 moves! Oh. He's insane. Magnus Merryweather, is that you? I love the way you said Merryweather. He said Mayweather? Did he, though? Did he? Thank you for the raid, Daniel. Daniel, they made chess. They made chess into Street Fighter. New chess fighting game just dropped. I'm about to get checkmated by this guy. What is happening? I'm about to get checkmated by a knight. I should just be able to take it. I'm getting my freaking you-know-what kicked. Okay, we recover. The knight's he's Magneto in Marvel vs. Capcom. What am I supposed to do? He did the tutorial. What am I supposed to do about that? He did the tutorial. Holy, man. Okay, well, you're better than me, so I'm leaving the game. Even though it's probably just the 2 of us playing. Play offline. Practice fight. Practice fight. Circle is your specials. What are we talking about specials, bro? How do you use meter? Specials are meter? Why don't they just call them specials then? Okay, basically I own you. Quarter circles. Neutral does that. Quarter circle does that. Quarter circle, how about a half circle? How about a quarter circle? How about a Zangief style back fourth one of those? Okay, I see actually. I know how to play as the knight. A little uppercut, send him into the air. I have a combo. Okay, first combo. Okay. All right, we're ready. So what do we do? Only play knights. He has one combo with one piece. Fighting game Andes, when they choose to play the game rather than spending the first 200 hours learning the ultimate combo in a anchorless grid. We should trade bishops for knights, because you're cooked, brother. You're cooked. There's no such thing as a pawn assist. I'm going to have a free ult on you. Your life's over. Because I know what I'm doing now. What's happening? Okay, bit of a waste on that one. Honestly, I started panicking a little bit. Good grab. You knew I was just going block spam. How'd you get me with that, you piece? He's good! Oh! Knight-based gameplay. I own you. Oh, man. It would be better for me if you could just, be bad at fighting games, but being better than your opponent at chess was a bigger part of the equation. You know what I mean? Okay. I think it's possible this guy knows what he's doing with the bishop. Well, do something there. Yep, he knows. Huge get KO'd. That was enormous. We got to preserve almost all of our HP. We got another rook assist coming in here. I mean, in the world of chess, we're beating his ass, honestly. In the world of fighting games, I can't speak for that. I'm just going to tell you straight up, my man. You don't want any part of this. You capture me, I capture your... I simply capture your king afterwards. Even if you kill me, I capture your king afterwards. Okay, good throw, good throw. I'm gonna use some meter. That seemed good. Bro, queen, the meter on queen is too powerful to ignore. That's pretty bad though. You only got 2 pawns. I lived, bitch. La 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 la. Rematch me. I thought for sure the tag assist was gonna get his ass. Get him! How much more important is fighting game skill than chess skill in this? It seems like fighting game skill is like 95% of it. I would say 50-50. It's not even in the ballpark of 50-50. Because in chess, if we're talking 100-0 chess, a rook beats a knight every time. It's not even a roll of the damn dice. Okay, so at this point, we put more pressure on the king. You're gonna take my knight? I literally, whatever you do here, I don't care because I'm killing your queen next. It would be better if you killed my knight. Oh, I mean, it's your move, brother. Okay, you got me. We do what we can. Fair enough. I was being a little cheeky. But the thing is, you're going to move your queen out of the assist range of your king now. And now my queen comes in here. You got no assists. I got an assist. You're in a world of hurt, brother. Or are you? You are. Tell me why my ass keeps doing quarter circles. Checkmate. Again? We go again. What a game. I see your play. I see your play and I see your plan. I simply move back. How do you feel about that? You don't, come on, brother. You don't want to do that. Ah! All right, that is pretty bad. You have to do this. I don't have to attack you. Why would you? Are you crazy? How important is your chess skill in this game? It turns out it's pretty important if you don't know what you're doing. I'm going to go ahead and say wrong move. Now you need to put an assist on your king. You're approaching me? What are we doing here? He's trying to castle? He is trying to castle, isn't he? Oh, man. Well, you know what? I'm just going to put you in the exact same position, but worse, my brother. Find a way out of the puzzle box. You don't want to do this, I'm telling you. Remember this, NL? Don't surround yourself with yourself. So true, you're yes-pilled. Okay, I'm gonna get ulted, that's fine. What do you got, like 3 pawns left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Simply can't be true. I missed on purpose as a joke. Good game. Again? All right. If you insist. This is the honorable stream sniper. This is when GameBot stream snipes you in Headbangers, even though in the lobby, the lobbies are so cracked they lose in like round 2. Or quit round 2 after you find out it's Stereo Gaga. WTF? You know it's true! I'm not trying to just insult you, but like, that's why I said it's a good thing. I said they're the honorable stream sniper. The honorable stream sniper. I would play this game without the fighting. Huge if true. That is... I'm going to give you a +2 on that comment. This game would be too boring with no fighting in it. So true, it would never take off. Bad. Horrible! I'm mashing. Good, burn the clock. You're the aggressor, brother. Do something. We take those. Disqualified from every Smash Bros. Melee tournament in the world. What a disgraceful way to play. He should have just let the other guy win. Dude really promoted to a knight. Like, let's relax, buddy. You lost 4 games in a row. Let's not get crazy with the BM. You know what? You're right. March it right down Main Street. No, I'm not taking the bait. I'm not taking the bait, brother. Think I give a shit about my knight? I don't care in the slightest. We're back. We're back. We're washed. We're washed. We're washed. It's a good game. Wait, it's not over yet, though. Hang on. I forgot. We could still just win King v. King. All right, I appreciate you had the stones to go in on it. Okay. Good game, good game. Oh, man. This was fun, though. I didn't mean to hit rematch. I'm going back to the main menu. I'm sorry, I have to go pee so bad. I was mashing the button to skip the cutscene. Okay, I'm gonna go pee. That was Checkmate Showdown. Certainly interesting. I'll see you in 2 minutes. What the hell are we gonna play, man? What we got? Oh, we got like 20 minutes. That's nothing. Real chess? No, it's 100% not gonna happen. Bring back the dulls? I don't know, dulls are kind of washed. Like, you can't make this up, okay? There's new dulls, which is fine, but the old dulls, we played them out. You can't be running the same stuff for 100 years. Well, I'll tell you, okay, let's look at this. John Hamm, Jeremy Renner, that's the town. That's a given. Thank you. It takes a little while to load, but that's fine. Jeremy Renner and Anthony Mackie and Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen. This is Captain America Civil War. This is, just gonna go with Age of Ultron because it's gonna have zero other categories. Okay. John Hamm, 2010 to 2023, Keeping Up with the Joneses. Not a good movie. Do not go watch it, but there it is. It is kind of like a nightmare blunt rotation, except for John Hamm, Isla Fisher, Gal Gadot, skinny Zach Galifianakis. No. Anthony Mackie, 2010 to 2023. That's a tough one. I'm going to say Avengers Endgame. Elizabeth Olsen, 2010 to 2023. I'm going to say, we'll go with Infinity War on that one. And what the John Hamm drama, John Hamm in a new drama. I don't know. I know that he's in The Town. I know that he's in Fletch Returns. That's all I know about John Hamm. I give up. Can I see the most popular correct guesses? He's in Top Gun Maverick? I didn't know that. I got to see that movie, man. Who? John Hamm? That's true. John Hamm is in Bridesmaids. He's not just in Keeping Up with the Joneses. Box office game is a lot of fun, though. Do like some box office game, don't we, folks? 2012. A Lionsgate movie that made a lot of money in 2012. Call me the Hunger Games the way I'd be making $248 million at the box office in my second week. That's a gimme. Not even close. An action comedy family fantasy starring Lily Collins. Tagline. The Snow White legend comes. Snow White and the Huntsman. Snow White. The fairest of them all. I don't know this. Sony Pictures. Walt Disney in 1937 be like the Snow White legend comes alive. Universal went on to gross 190 million. It's pretty good in its fifth week. It is a family animation movie. This is it's Despicable Me 2. Tagline. Meet the original force of nature. Wind. Starring Danny DeVito. The Lorax. I don't know where it came from. Something in my brain was like, the Lorax just makes sense. Director was not going to save me. Let's put it that way. Relativity. The Snow White legend comes to life. Snow White, the fairest of them all. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Snow White. Wasn't there the Huntsman, like this, Huntsman Winter's War? Okay. Snow White. A Tale of Terror. Snow White. You know, before we just eat it, Julia Roberts and Armie Hammer. Directed by Tarsum Singh. The Cell, The Fall? What the hell is this? Adventure, comedy, family, fantasy, Tarsum Singh, Lily Collins, Snow White. Grimm's Snow White. Snow White and her 7 lovers. Mirror, mirror. Of course, I have seen the poster. I will never see the movie. I had no idea Tarsum Singh directed that. Not sending their best that week. Hunger Games 1 is okay. Hunger Games 2 is fucking cracked. I think Hunger Games 2 Catching Fire is a good young adult adaptation turned into a movie. It's like the first one is a little bit too like Born Identity, like it's got tons of shaky cam and stuff like that. It's hard to follow the action. In the second one, they got the cinematography right. They added Jeffrey Wright. They added Philip Seymour Hoffman. Yes, they did follow it up with 2 movies that were complete ass. Mockingjay 1 and 2 are both horrible. It's the same thing that happens in every young adult series almost that they adapt, though. Is like, whoa, you love the Hunger Games. Whoa, hey, you got to read this book. It's about like a game show where people fight to the death. And you're like, well, that sounds interesting. I'm hooked. Then in the second one, they're like, guess what? Hunger Games 2, Tournament of Champions edition. And you're like, I got to see how this goes because she barely made it out of the first one. Then on the rest of the books, they're like, the world, exploring more about the world of Panem and the government machinations and the politics and how the citizens feel. And you're like, no, I'm not saying the Hunger Games as a concept are good. I'm not saying it's based that they got like little kids fighting to the death. But I don't care about the Panem stuff. That stuff doesn't matter to me. I don't want that. Would bring them back. Have them do another Hunger Games, but like somehow they subvert expectations and kill Donald Sutherland, okay? We don't need to turn it's an allegory for the real world. Yeah, I know. I'm an adult, okay? I don't watch the news, but I could. Other people my age do. Then why do you care? Well, because I watched the movies on a plane, and the third and fourth one, I was like, come on, man. You're 34? I know. I'm in like the exact age of the median consumer of young adult novels. It's a we're cooked. It's a 1986 horror movie. It's an hour and 32 minutes long, not really loved by critics or the audience. Flashbang out. 2 words. A bad horror movie. A rather shrewd fantasy for teenage boys about taking absolute control of a girl's body. It was weird science. To satisfy horror fans, the filmmaker embellishes his tale with jolt-scared dream sequences and plentiful bloodshed, as well as an unforgettable over-the-top murder scene involving a basketball and a human head. That would be High School Musical 1. The direction by Wes Craven is as clunky as the undead heroine, and the film is dull despite its gore. No mean feat. Wes Craven, undead heroine. Zombie girlfriend. Zombie cockneys versus zombies. Zombie strippers. An uninspired departure for Wes Craven, mired by an uneven premise. Beware, this is one stinky girl. This is one bad girl. This is one bad girls. This is one dead movie. This is one dead girl. It has to be 2 words though. It can't be the dead girl. This is one dead tuna. This is one stinker. This is one deceased. This is one interview with the vampire. Deadly Friends. Deadly Friend. Teenage whiz kid Matthew Laborteaux puts his robot's brain in the head of a nearly dead girl, Christy Swanson. Never heard of it, but rip to her. Rip to the Unabomber. You would have loved Deadly Friends from Wes Craven. After, thinking, ending. I'm thinking of ending things. Things. Wild Things. Classical music. Dodgeball. An underdog story. Story might be our ultimate connector. Fantasia 2000, Mickey classical music. Can't sneak that one by me. Never feed them after midnight. This is Gremlins. Midnight, I'm 2000. I'm Dodgeball 2000. Thinking true, thinking ending, true story, ending, true ending 2000, never. Never. I'm Mickey, Midnight 2000. I'm never Mickey. Midnight in Paris. Midnight Things. It's not going to be Dodgeball. It's going to be Truer Story. Let's just start with the basics. I wish I could lock these. Midnight True. After midnight. Midnight True. I'm True Mickey. It's probably going to be from the year 2000 or have something to do with classical music. I'm Never Fantasia. I'm thinking ending story. True ending. Near Automata. True story. Dodgeball. Things. Wild things. At midnight things. Feed things. Dodgeball. Mickey. Mickey underdog. It's Rocky, bro. He does not do thinking in Rocky, so I don't want to put that. But things, hey, just like do it with things, Adrian. We fit together like two things that fit together. You've seen the movie, probably haven't. You probably think it's just a brain dead sports movie. It's actually a very touching tale of a nobody who gets a chance to actually be a somebody. Okay, may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but he's got a lot of heart, and he put the city of Philadelphia on a map. So you should show some respect. Feed Mickey dodgeball things. True things. Truth brings. I'll take one lick. Your ride, best trip. True. I don't know. The never-ending story. Never-ending Fantasia. The realm of Fantasia. We got there. Oh. Never-ending story. That was easy. Easy. Hang on, we got the reversal now. If you thought that was easy, wait for this one. Was this your dream? Was this your dream? Matrix Resurrections. Third Matrix movie. No, fourth. Reboot. It's the fourth Matrix movie. Reboot. Prequel. I'm assuming. Nominated for Best Picture. Movies where you can't talk. Hush, Quiet Place, Sound of Metal. I feel like Coda has something to do with deafness. These are prequel horror movies. In which case we throw a little Dr. Sleep in there. I don't know what Pearl is. I don't know what Gerald's game. I know what Molly's game is. What the hell is Gerald's game? There are movies with game in the title, man. Movies with game in the title. Movies that were nominated for Best Picture. None of these horror movies, with all due respect, are getting nominated for Best Picture. Movies based on a book. A book, people. The Hunger Games. Red Dragon. Dr. Sleep. Had to try. Movies that were nominated for Best Picture. Coda. The Imitation Game. No, it's not going to be Best Picture, bro. It's not going to be Best Picture. Movies that were prequels. Dr. Sleep, Red Dragon. Is Gerald's Game the prequel? They're not all prequels. This is a prequel. These are sequels. These are prequels. I don't know what Pearl is. Directed by the lead actor. Directed by Denis Villeneuve. Starring Ed Norton, Anthony Hopkins. Ed Norton. It wouldn't be caught dead in some dreck like The Matrix Resurrections. I don't know anybody who's in any of these other movies. Maybe some of them came out in the same year. This shit came out in 2002, 2015, 2020. Biopics? There's no biopic going on here, man. The Imitation Game. Yeah, A Quiet Place. That shit really happened. Good idea. Yeah, Annabelle's based on a true story. You dumb motherfucker. What are we talking about here? What do we do? Let's be serious, okay? Movies that saved movies. Top Gun Maverick, Annabelle Creation, Benedict Cumberbatch, Jennifer Lawrence, Ewan McGregor, Cliff Curtis, Rebecca Ferguson, Emily Blunt, people. She shouldn't have said that thing about the waitress at Chili's. It was a long time ago. She apologized. Emily Blunt shouldn't have said it. This is there's got to be a Patrick Wilson joint in here. That's all I'm saying. They brought it back. They brought it back after a time. The Matrix Resurrections, Carrie Ann Moss, Keanu Reeves, movies with the aliens. The hell is Gerald's Game? This is like a poker game. I know that. Movies with Tobey Maguire, Gerald's Game. Okay, movies with killers. Hush? No, because Red Dragon's I don't know what this. Doctor Sleep. Hush, Gerald's Game. Hush is a Netflix movie. A woman who is hard of hearing is the victim of a home invasion. It's like Home Alone on PCP. I don't know what you are. This is the sequel to The Shining. Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor was not in this shit. I'll tell you that much. It was more of like a one-woman show. Well, I guess mathematically we just get it, but it would be nice to know why. That would require us to know anything about these three movies, though. Is Patrick Wilson in all of these? Is it Patrick Wilson? Director Mike Flanagan? What? I didn't know that. Mike Flanagan did Hush? I had no idea. His wife is the main character? At the time that I saw Hush, I didn't know who Mike Flanagan was, nor Mike Flanagan's wife. Then I watched House on Haunted Hill, or The Haunting of Hill House, sorry. And then I knew who his wife was. I didn't know who he was. Then I watched Midnight Mass, and I knew who that motherfucker was. House of Usher is very good. Usher voice, saying 50 Cent's line. What'd he say, fuck me for? Usher to Mike Flanagan, my house will never fall. I don't know, there's something there. Happy Easter, Xbox. Usher sucks? What do you think? He's not that bad. I don't know him as a human being, but he has like 5 good songs. You Don't Have to Call. Yeah. Confessions Part 2. You Remind Me. Burn. I guess Burn's okay. Only 5. I don't know. I'm not a huge Usher guy. Let's not go crazy. I can't name a single Usher song. Brother. From a 1 to 10, she's a certified 20. That just ain't me. When I don't know, would it shake your ass? What the hell am I supposed to leave? And I said, yeah, yeah. Next thing I knew, she was all up on me screaming, yeah, yeah. You think Usher ever gets self-conscious singing yeah in concert, knowing that he just says yeah for like 90 seconds straight? I would lose steam halfway through. I would be like, I guess he's doing dancing at the same time, but anyway, I'll send you later.
So I didn't play, like, as soon as I stopped it on stream, I didn't play anything on Liza P. I'm planning to play that near Christmas. But I also saw on YouTube YouTube recommended me a video saying I try to beat this game, New Game Plus, with this meme weapon. And it was picture of my wife. My hammer wife. And then I was like, excuse me? I try to beat this New Game Plus with this meme weapon? Here I am, thinking it was the best weapon. I was heartbroken, dude. The meerneer? That's how you pronounce it! It's meerneer, dude! It's not even English! That shit is like mythical weapon! Stop it! Is that how you pronounce it? No way! Are you telling me that I was lied to? Y'all near? My Joel near? My Joel near?
We are looking at how to pronounce nothing less
It has a
than
694,000 views.
Himself. How do you go about pronouncing the name of this hammer? Yes, his hammer. You know, it's a very special hammer. It does have a name. And what's his name? Simply Mjolnir.
Mjolnir! Come on, man! That's pretty close. That's pretty close. That's pretty close! Don't Kate
We are
me.
looking at how to pronounce nothing less than the hammer
Mjolnir?
of Thor himself. How do you go about pronouncing the name of this hammer? Yes, his hammer, it's a very special hammer. It does have a name. And what's his name? Simply Mjolnir.
Meerneer. Are you effing kidding me? Meerneer. It's the same. It's the fucking same. Meerneer. Meerneer.
Mjolnir.
Are you kidding me?
Mjolnir. What's his name? Simply Mjolnir.
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 Simply Mjolnir.
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 Yeah.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Of Thor.
Mjolnir. 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 Hey, it was close. It was close. Shut up. Mjolnir. 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 Mjol. My tongue. Mjolnir. Mjolnir. But he sounds like
Mjolnir. Mjolnir.
it's mirror.
Mjolnir. Mjolnir. Simply Mjolnir.
Dude, I don't know how to say that.
Mjolnir.
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 Mjolnir. Mjolnir. The hammer of Thor.
It's Mjolnir. Dude, listen.
Simply Mjolnir. Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. Mjolnir. It's Mjolnir. Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. Mjolnir.
The hammer.
Mjolnir. It's Mjolnir. He says it. Listen, are you deaf? Listen. That's what he says.
Simply Mjolnir. Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. There is R sound.
Simply Mjolnir. Mjolnir.
Dude. Mjolnir. What? Am I losing my mind? He says Mjolnir. Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Look! And then you guys are saying, yes he does! Yes he does!
Mjolnir. Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. The
Mjolnir.
hammer of Thor. Mjolnir. Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. No way. No way, dude. It's the clearest L? No!
Mjolnir. 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 The hammer of
You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy.
Mjolnir. 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 The hammer of
It's Mjolnir. He says
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. Old? But it's nothing like old. He says your. He definitely says your.
Mjolnir. 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 The hammer of
Mjolnir.
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 Mjolnir. Mjolnir. The
Mjolnir.
hammer of
Mjolnir. This is crazy, dude. She's beyond help. Dude, I am dying. Give me other person. Give me Mjolnir.
Mjolnir would never shatter its abilities. Mjolnir would never shatter. Mjolnir would never shatter, never miss its mark, and always return to Thor's hand when thrown.
I feel like I'm getting gaslit. Now I hear it as L.
We are looking at how to pronounce the name of Thor's hammer. I've heard this is actually said as Jonathan, right? Jonathan, I'm pretty sure it is Jonathan. Or maybe Mjolnir? Mjolnir. Or Jonathan. Which one? Let me know.
I feel like I got gaslit. Dude, when I first heard it...
Mjolnir. Mjolnir. Mjolnir.
It's like in between R and L. No way. Ted is gaslighting me. Ted is gaslighting me, dude. What this person is saying, it's Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. Mjolnir. Mjolnir.
Dude, that guy sounds so different. This is crazy. Are you kidding me? Dude, this guy sounds even different.
Mjolnir.
It's like Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Yeah, he's more like UL. Mjolnir. Mjolnir. Oh my god, this video 12 years ago.
Magento. Maja?
Wait.
Nito. Magelantit. Magelanto. Magelant.
What? That's not even right! Mjolnir.
So I'm going to be that awful person that gives you a pop quiz
So
in the
it's so much
morning.
better. Just don't ask me the questions
Mjolnir.
everyone else is asking me.
I think I got it. Mjolnir. Mjolnir. Hey, Mjolnir. I got it. It's the last video. It's the last video. That with the me dash UL dash NEAR. Mjolnir. It's more like UL than OL. It's like OL, not OL.
Okay,
This pop
yay!
quiz.
You're in the Marvel universe now.
Yes,
And I want to know if you've done your homework.
If it's about the Marvel universe, I'm gonna get a 0.
You can test me. I don't know how I'll do, but we can try it.
Mjolnir.
What is the name of Thor's hammer?
Mjolnir.
Jonathan?
It's on YouTube. Oh man, it's so good. Man, I did not expect that.
You get a badge in the chat to identify ya. You're my subscribers. Thanks for 72 months. Thank you for the gift subs. Thank you for the bitch. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the tips. Come over to my place, baby, you're a wreck. That's an original.